Hello, and welcome to my presentation for our COM 2110 class, Nonverbal Communication. In this presentation, I will be assessing the nonverbals of my own wedding. So for this assignment, I thought for a long time and decided to assess the nonverbals of my wedding day. I'm getting married in May, so I've been planning this wedding throughout this entire course. And along the way, I've realized how important all the nonverbals that we've been learning about are when it comes to planning a wedding. So throughout this process, I've been considering these to be the moods that I hope to establish for my wedding. However, I realized that my own wedding moods largely deal with the nonverbals of our day. So the words that I chose at the beginning of this wedding planning were warm, classic, simple, and comfortable. I feel that these images on this slide contribute and kind of help to build that feel, and I also believe that we can create an environment that is warm, classic, simple, and comfortable solely through the nonverbals of our wedding day. So I'm going to go a little more in depth throughout this presentation on how each of these things above will contribute to those nonverbals or moods. While there are a lot of different nonverbals and a lot of things that will be a part of the wedding day, I chose to assess these three elements, which I feel like I can control. So I chose territory, environment, scent and time, and physical appearance. I hope that our guests will react to these nonverbals in a very specific way. And again, I'll go more in depth to that as we go on. So as seen in the mood board and in this slide here, we chose round tables for our reception. My fiance and I both come from military families, and we will have several out-of-town guests from all over the world and guests that might not know each other. It's likely that people are going to be seated with somebody they've never met. So we aim to seat the people that we love around round tables in order to facilitate an open communication style and to make each person that we've invited feel like they are equal, as there's no head to the table or no seating that alludes to one person being more important than another. So we've also decided to have low lighting with some floating candles in the middle of each table for our reception. We aim to use lighting to contribute to a warm environment and to pair natural light, as seen on this picture here, through windows to create a warm and cozy environment that will encourage our guests to be comfortable and to stay throughout our entire reception. So we're having our ceremony start at 4:30 in the afternoon, and as I previously mentioned, our wedding is in May. We planned for this to be kind of an earlier evening ceremony to allow our guests to have enough time to enjoy their day and prepare for the ceremony, as the last thing we want is for people to feel very rushed, as timing largely contributes to someone's mood. If they feel rushed, that kind of has a negative impact. Another reason why we chose this time of day was the tie to the natural lighting elements, and that'll contribute to the warm feeling that we're going for. These pictures above are both in what we call golden hour, between 4 and 6 o'clock, and so we hope to have this contribute to our warm mood as well. An unusual element that I've made very prominent in our wedding planning process is the scent that is surrounding myself during the day. Mine and my bridesmaids' bouquets will be comprised of eucalyptus and sprigs of dry lavender. The lavender scent, as we've discussed in class, is proven to have calming properties, and eucalyptus has a relaxing scent that has anti-anxiety properties. I'm an anxious person, so I really would love to have these scents help to calm me and relax me on my wedding day along with my bridesmaids. Along with this, as you can see in the picture on the slide, we'll have eucalyptus leaves along the head table and around the centerpieces on all the guest tables to create a simple and calm ambiance for our guests so that they can feel that calmness when they're enjoying their meals. For physical appearance, we chose this dress style for a specific reason. My fiance is in the Coast Guard, and he will be wearing his formal uniform along with all of his groomsmen. We chose to have the men in our party dress formal to contribute to the higher status of these guys on our day. Obviously, they are the more important men that are a part of this day, and we wanted that to be recognized. We've asked that our male guests wear semi formal attire, which will include a suit or a suit equivalent uniform. And we hope that that will contribute to the classic feel that we are going for. Along with that, for the women, I will also be wearing a floor length gown, and my bridesmaids will. Again, just kind of contributing to status in a very classic and timeless status. My bridesmaids will also be wearing this sage green color, and I chose this based on physical attractiveness. This color is very physically attractive to me for this season, but it's also a very physically attractive color of this time period. I have come to notice over the course of wedding planning that a lot of other brides are incorporating this color into their wedding due to its physical attractiveness of the time period. Along with this, we've asked our female guests to wear cocktail dresses or floor length gowns to contribute to that classier feel. So, in conclusion, I hope to tie in territory and environment, scent and time, and physical appearance to make our day feel more warm, simple, comfortable, and classic.